And welcome on in, everyone. Behind the counter, live here at Insane Games at Insane Games TV. What's going on in this world, Mike? I don't know what's going on. You got your mask?
Scorpion mask. I was thinking about bringing one in today to wear on the show, but then you won't be able to see me talk.
But we are still here. Behind the counter, Insane Games TV. We got a network full of shows going on here. I mean, Retro Monday's up next with Mike, obviously, with Castlevania. AC Weezy still on schedule tonight for Monday Night Gaming. So our channel is still here running tonight, and will be throughout the week. We have a lot of, there's mall management walk around talking about. I have no idea what's going on in the mall. So if I get interrupted here while we're streaming, it's because the mall manager pops in.
So we're taking it by the hour, by the day.
We have a lot of different things going on here. Obviously, reduced hours. Let's first start with obviously the store. We are still open. It's kind of one of those weird situations where people are buying games. When they go out and
how's it going?
Pretty good. A lot of people are buying games as they're inside, and they're the possible situation of them being inside for 14 days quarantine. A lot of people are buying games, so it's kind of a weird situation where we are somewhat relatively still busy, and that's a good thing. I hope it continues to stay that way. Obviously we want people to be safe. Don't go out if you don't need to go out. I think on our Instagram post we posted about the fact that people can we can ship games if they need them, and actually we can walk them out to them. So if someone doesn't want to come in the mall, no problem. You can call, pay for it over the phone, and we can actually walk it out to you in the parking lot. So we want you guys to be safe, but we also understand that when you're locked inside for 14 days, if that's what it is, you guys want to have something to do. What do you think is the biggest item that we're selling like crazy in here? Besides the systems, obviously systems are like a big thing. But out of systems and games, what do you think is what people are really desiring right now? I think you may get it. Yeah, just enroll in the store when they come in here. You may get it.
If it's not the systems.
Well, no, I'm saying it could be. I'm just saying don't say generic systems. It could be a system.
Oh, a specific system.
Like anything. What do you think a combination of a system, something is going like crazy right now? I've kind of given you a clue.
With the handhelds? You were talking about that earlier, so it's kind of cheating. You were telling me. But I haven't sold any handhelds of you. I guess you've been selling them.
We've sold a few of them.
And say we have this nice Nintendo Switch Lite over there on the set.
It is. Look at that bad boy. It is in pretty much brand new shape. So we got a lot of different stuff. Actually, what I was trying to tell Mike what it's been selling like crazy is actually handhelds, and a lot of the Pokemon games for handhelds have been selling like hotcakes. Nothing better to do than to go home and play some Pokemon Gold, Blue, Red, and Silver, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire Red. Let's keep it going. Gold, White, Black, Silver, Ultra Blue, Ultra Moon, Ultra White, Ultra Black, I think is one. Omega Ruby, Alfire, Sapphire. Mike, help me, I'm trying to get them all. Sun, Moon. I don't know.
I don't know where you're even at.
I started to name off the Pokemon, then I kept going. I want to try to see if I can name them all. I thought I did it relatively
You have to start
good,
from the beginning.
What, you think you can name them all?
Not all of them.
Okay, I'm going to try to name them all. You tell me where I go wrong. You have Yellow. I didn't say Yellow. You have the Pikachu Edition Yellow, Blue Red, Gold Silver, Crystal, Sapphire, Ruby, Fire Red, Emerald, White, Black.
I forgot about those.
I think there's an Ultra White, Ultra Black. Am I wrong with that?
No, I don't think so. There's a white too and a black too.
Maybe that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay, then we have Omega. Oh, we got Diamond, Platinum.
No, and
Pearl.
No.
And then we have.
I think you're getting them all. Almost.
And then we have Omega. Is it Omega Ruby and Sapphire?
No.
Why am I saying that wrong? It's not.
It's Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire.
Alpha Sapphire. And then we have Sun and Moon. And then I think there's an Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon.
Yep.
And what are the new ones that just came out now?
There's the Let's Go Pikachu.
No, the ones that literally just came
the
out.
Sword and Shield.
Sword and Shield. Damn it! I knew I was gonna get there. But yeah, so I think we did a pretty good job there. So yeah, so we are still open. A lot of people are buying things. I know that's been the big question. Is, are you guys still open? We are still open. And as far as here on the channel, you know, if we had to go into extreme measures, I think, you know, if things close, we're still able to stream here out of the store. We're just technically not open. We have to go on location. We'll stream on location, and, you know, and hopefully, you know, we get everyone on the network on board and try to get everyone to maybe not stream when we're streaming, but, you know, try to get everyone on board and do the best type of shows that we can do, and you know, and maybe add some more content throughout the day. I know a lot of people aren't working, but they're home. I know a lot of people are not at school. They can't watch sports. They can't watch events. So, you know, hopefully we're going to try to bring some more stuff here to the network. Maybe start a little earlier than 5. You know, if it's dead here in the mall, at least we'll try to stream while we're doing that. So I think it's something that could be a good time for the network. You know, people don't have a lot of stuff to do. You know, not a lot of new live content coming out on like Netflix, Hulu. I know a lot of productions have been stopped and stuff. So hopefully we can kind of take advantage. No, I heard that's still going.
That's good.
So, but yeah, so we got a lot of stuff. Channel's still going. Network is still running. So let's jump right into it, Mike.
I had Corona throat. Hold on.
Oh, sweet Jesus. We've had some the boys.
Thank you.
Have been jumping into now that Overwatch is kind of on a bye. I don't know if Overwatch is dead, not dead. It's to be determined. But we've been playing a lot of Warzone as of late. The Dream Team, Mike and Tom, and I guess myself on there as well.
I think we've adopted a new name, and you will address us as such.
No.
But hold on.
So we did. It's playing right here. It's frozen, but whatever. Is it not really going?
Dan, address us, the Dream Team, as our new name. Otherwise, you might find yourself out of it.
I have no idea what's going on right now.
Dan.
But we are. I'm not addressing it.
What's the new name?
Of what?
Our team.
We don't have a name. The Box?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Me and Tom are the box, and you're inside of it because we're carrying you. Oh yeah. That's what went down yesterday.
First off, let me start with this. So it's Mike, Tom, and I on the
goddamn right, the box
on the Call of Duty Warzone team, and I don't know if we're calling ourselves the Box yet, but we are going, and we did a Insane Games late night stream last night. Again, trying to add some more stuff on the network, and we did a stream from home on location. And we got 2 wins back to back. 2 Toms! We're 2-time winners.
I'm waiting for anyone else to come in with talks of a win. I haven't heard anybody winning.
I haven't heard 2v Tuesday talk about a win.
I haven't heard anybody.
I mean, I don't know.
Germ, no wins. Dave, no wins.
Yeah. Dave's on playing Call of Duty right now.
Wonder if he'll get a win.
But he's playing Call of Duty. We're streaming here. But you know, he's on playing Call of Duty, so he's playing a little bit of it.
What I want to do,
but you know, we went in. We had 2 back-to-back wins, and you know,
might retire on top.
We could talk about grades of the shows or of the performers on the team, but let's be honest. The last game we played, there was one game I got 8 kills, and I don't know what Tom wants. Tom's already throwing out there. Oh well, you know, Dan might get cut. I'm not going to listen to it. There's going to be no cutting business going on here. Hey, because you know what? Tom is fully taking advantage of the fact that one thing I don't like about this Call of Duty, really the only thing I don't like about it, is the fact that when you down someone, you don't get credit for the kill. Kind of absurd. Okay.
That was interesting.
Very absurd. I downed an awful lot of people and didn't get credit for it.
You may have a case for that, except you didn't have anywhere near as much damage as
That's not the point.
That is
not
the point.
You and Tom.
I had less kills than Tom, but I had 500 more damage.
Do you know why you have more damage?
Because he was stealing my kills.
No. Do you know why you and Tom have more damage?
Don't try to spit sniper propaganda because it has nothing to do with
You're sniping and you're getting direct hits.
So that means we're more useful for the team either way.
First off, you don't get kills when you're sniping. You're just, I'm just sniping people from the random blue moon.
We'd be doing a lot better if we had Elsauce as our third, who's a known wet sniper. We had 3 snipers taking heads. My lord.
Is it really? Is Elsauce so much better? Because last time I checked, Elsauce hasn't won a game. I've won 2.
Yeah, because you were in the box.
That's not necessarily true.
You were in the fucking box.
All three of us won.
Yeah, but your stats weren't as good as the boys. The box.
First off, my stats have been just some of them were better. What about the game where I got the 8 kills?
But
And
we
you
lost,
and you and
so
Tom
you
were
being
dragging.
selfish.
No. You
When
and Tom
the games
were
where
dragging
we won
your
that
feet.
were most important, that's when the stats matter.
No.
If we lose, it doesn't matter.
Nope.
The stats.
Wrong. Wrong.
When we won, the stats were apparent. You were in the box. Now say you were in the box.
I wasn't in the box. I wasn't in
The
the
fact
box.
that you acknowledging the box is good.
You
enough.
died an awful lot too.
Okay, I fought my way out of the prison every time.
Fat boy of the chain. Dan is nestled in the box with a blanket pillow and some hot cocoa. That's so absurd. The fact that I'm being accused of not contributing to the team.
We didn't say you contributed, but you were in the box.
I don't know.
You got carried, but you helped a little bit.
I feel like we did just as much. I did just
But
as
we
much.
could have had
as the team.
anybody in there and won, is what we're saying.
No, I don't think so.
We could have had literally anybody in there and
No,
won.
I got a bunch of double
Could have
kills
had
to
Dave
save
in
you
there.
guys.
Could have had.
Oh, please.
If Dave was in there, we might have not even sweat at the end. He probably would have taken the hammer to those guys.
Dave's on streaming right now. Call of Duty.
I realize.
I'm trying to get good.
But, you were in the box.
No.
Is what the, yes.
No.
Yes.
I forbid to accept that.
Say you were in
You
the
and
box
Tom
we
are
move
throwing
on.
out some strong propaganda that just is not accurate.
Dan, good thing you took the footage off because
Well, it's not working right. I
I had the
don't. None of
truth
these
there.
Twitch apps on any of these Xboxes like to work. I don't know
Both
why.
times, me and Tom had significantly more kills and more damage. Can you dispute that?
No.
So, in which way did you contribute then? If it wasn't in kills or damage.
I don't know what you mean. Was I dead?
Okay. So you were just chilling there?
Yeah, not every
kills
game
or
I'm gonna be the
getting
top, but
damage?
there's also plenty of games where I was. And let's be honest, those 2 games that I won, the last one I had like 3 knockdowns that weren't counted as kills. That Tom got counted as kills. So really, add about 3
You
more
still
kills
had
to
enough,
that.
way more damage though.
Because he's sniping. I don't
So
snipe.
it's probably you guys were probably both shooting him, and you thought you were doing a lot of
No,
damage, but
Tom wasn't even
did the most
classic.
of the damage
And now the new game
and
we play
downed
is
people.
because Mike tried a few times too. Is that they know when I down someone,
would've tried to
they
do it
try to
once.
quick slide in to get the kill. It's so absurd.
I was in the area that time. I tried to do it once, and I didn't complete it. So,
But it brings a whole new. We used to use the term in Fortnite, cheeksing someone after you could go for that. Or what do they call it? What's it called when you kill
thirsting
someone?
them.
Thirsting them so bad that you want. I downed a guy. One of the games we played, and I was running to him so quickly to make sure I finished him off to get the kill.
And
then Tom swooped in and got like maybe a bullet and got the kill. It was extremely absurd. It might have been the very game that we won.
I don't think kills are as important as damage. I think that's the truest stat.
Oh, because that's why you guys snipe.
I
I got it. Are you telling me? Are you telling me that
like
no?
sniping's not important?
It is important. But are you
prime component.
telling me that
You should be sniping.
that the sniping damage isn't like prorated to be higher based off the fact?
What does that even mean?
What that means is one bullet with a sniper to someone's chest that doesn't necessarily kill them is a lot of damage when you're not even near the person.
Okay, that.
Nor do we ever go and finish him
You
off.
may have had a point, Dan, if we didn't have 8 kills plus every time.
Hey, no, the reality here's
We're
my
getting
point.
kills
My
and we're
point is
taking
throughout
damage.
the game, you probably
If we had,
snipe at or hit at least 16 different people.
If we had like
And
one
you maybe
kill and
kill
that much
5 of
damage,
those.
you would have a point.
You
But
maybe
we
kill,
won.
you maybe finish off 5 of them,
And we had
but
8
you hit
kills
about
plus.
16
Tom had
of them.
11,
a game.
I had 8. That's a lot of kills. That's almost 20 between the two of us.
And then in the round after
We
that,
might have
I had the 8 kills.
Since you had 1 kill, I think we had 20 total as a team. Did
And
you
the
only
round,
have 1 kill
and the
that
run
game?
after that, I had 8 kills.
But we lost.
Because you and Tom died.
'Cause you were
I
being
didn't
selfish.
die. You and Tom died.
You decided you were going to be selfish,
No.
Dan, and not listen to the boys.
You would have a reasonable argument. The next one happened, and I didn't die first. You and Tom died. And I was the one stuck. In fact, I believe it was, okay, Mike, let's
box
get out of
can't
this and
hold
go on to
that
the
much
next
weight
one.
forever.
I believe the round was just simply thrown out because you and Tom got
The
out.
box was done. I'm tired. 2 wins was a lot to carry. A lot of weight.
It's pretty absurd. 2 wins back to back.
So the box
One of
did
the
a
most
lot of
absurd
work.
things I've ever seen. The first one was absurd. The fact that we got another one right after that, even more absurd. I don't think we're ever going to top that again. But we are
Maybe.
a two-time
We're
Call of
getting
Duty
better.
Warzone
We're
winner.
getting far better.
In the end segments, where it shows all the people going up, and the 3 guys getting up the helicopter, and it gives tribute to each person on the team. Pretty badass, not gonna lie.
Oh, the movies at the end?
The movie at the end where the team goes up.
I wish you could pull it up right now, but...
I don't know, it doesn't want to work. I'm not even gonna bother. it's just being dumb. So yeah, so I mean, do I want to hear what your grades would be?
Who's all the people that I'm grading?
You, me, and Tom.
Just the 3 of us?
Who else did you grade?
Well, that's hardly good. You already heard the grades. Me and Tom are A+, and you're like a C- to a D+.
That's bullshit. You're so bad. You're so biased.
If you want to throw Dave in there, that's when you get embarrassed.
You're
He's
telling
a C+ to a B-.
the fact that you even consider Dave being better than me just says you're being biased. Dave is not even close.
We were playing Warzone, and he was doing pretty well.
Was he?
He was taking cheeks.
Was he?
More than you.
Was he?
And he revived me.
Really?
He wasn't selfish.
Whoa, really? Oh, how many times did I revive you and Tom last night?
Not
Quite a
often.
few times.
Mostly had to be Tom.
Well, that's
No,
okay.
he revived me a couple of times, but I revived you even more, so...
I don't know if that's accurate.
I will die to bullets to revive you.
Either way,
Everybody in the
we've been
team.
pretty
That's
busy
what
with
it means
the-
to be in the box.
we've been pretty
Continue.
busy with the Call of Duty Warzone. So, I mean, what's your thoughts on it so far? I'm relatively impressed.
It's
I like pretty much all the
definitely
aspects of it.
killed Apex to me. Apex is dead. I'm gonna
PUBG
say
dead,
I never played that
but
much.
still it's dead.
Fortnite maybe remains to be seen.
I think it's safe to say that there's only 2 left in the playing field right now.
Yeah.
Warzone.
The fact that it's free
Fortnite.
could seriously drive into it. The only way that it could completely kill Fortnite, though, is if they have nice updates, like Fortnite had, where they completely change a lot of stuff season to season. Maybe with skins and guns, but
I don't think see at the
See,
end of the day,
no one can nail the battle pass quite like they did.
Oh, Fortnite?
Yeah.
I think Fortnite has that slight edge, I think. Because they integrate they interbrand with other promotions like the Star Wars. You can't do that on Call of Duty. It's just not. So you gotta try to find a way of integrating, like, you know, you can go around and be Thanos and Fortnite and all these other Marvel characters. Like,
Yeah.
they do a lot of cross promotion
The
that I
fun
think.
level of it is hard to beat, just the randomness and the not as seriousness.
Do you like the 150 people in one game?
I love it.
But you think 150 is
The
good?
more the better, because I mean, no
Well,
one
the
wants
fa-
to run around and loot the whole game.
But,
and
but,
not
but
see
the reality
anybody.
is the fact that technically 50 people get back in the game, essentially.
Yep.
Let's assume, well, no, even more, 75.
Like 75,
Really,
yeah.
75 is 150. So the reality is, but I don't know what the cutoff is when you don't go
And
back to
even
the
more
Google
than
shop.
that, considering people get bought back as well.
Well, what I'm saying is that's my next point. So automatically, there's a chance that automatically 7 people or 75 people get brought back in the game just by winning in the showers
Yeah.
in what's called the gulag. Okay, so 75 people automatically come back, assuming that 50%
Yeah.
die and come back. There's a certain point in which
It's a
they
wild
don't.
ride the whole time.
But then you have people that can get bought back. I mean, don't you think 150 is a little excessive?
I thought so, but with the map size, it seems like it's perfect so far. I mean, and also the game never really starts with 150. It seems
Like,
like
like
it's
140,
like
130,
120,
maybe.
130, 140, never 150 exactly. But more than 100 is nice.
It just-
Definitely like that.
I'm dying to play. In fact, I almost thought about saying, let's just play instead of.
I think that one
I
from
might do
last
a neat-
night stands pretty nice.
I might do an afternoon stream tomorrow, maybe for 2v Tuesdays.
Wow. I'm just gonna cut off 2v Tuesdays like that.
If they're, well, they'll probably play it.
They're probably gonna play something else because they're soft. They know they can't match the boxes wins.
I don't know. Last time I knew, I haven't heard that 2v Tuesdays has won a Call of Duty one yet.
Nor shall they.
I mean, so really, all 3 of us are far superior Call of Duty players.
Don't throw yourself out of the box, Dan.
Don't throw yourself in the box either, Mike.
I'm a firm part of the box. The box is made up of like 4 sides. Tom's 2 sides, and I'm the other 2 sides. And together we encapsulate you. Or any other third.
Not concerned.
It could be somebody else that we have been in negotiations with to take your spot.
Yee!
Who said they will be on crisply at the box hours.
What hours is that?
10 o'clock.
Oh, really?
Yep. He said
Germ Dry can stay out there. I
said, and
like
I
Jeremy,
quote,
but if Jeremy's gonna put himself into the hornet's nest with trying to get himself. This is what okay. Now that's another thing I don't like. Why aren't they doing 4 people in this game? I feel like that's a good squad.
That's a direct shot at Apex. It buried him.
But why? But why limit yourself just to 3? Do you not think 4 is pretty
3
badass?
amigos.
I think 4 is pretty badass.
The 3 musketeers.
Fortnite does 4.
The 3 homies. 4 is the perfect number, but
I think
3
4. Like right now, the problem with 3 is there's so many people we can add that we just can't. You can't play with Dave. You can't play with Jeremy. You can't play with Luke. You can't play with Jackson or Nico if the 3 of us are playing. It's just kind of bullshit. I actually think the game will be relatively fun with 4 people.
They're probably trying to get more people to buy the actual Call of Duty.
But why would
That's
limit it
what
to 3 have
segues
anything to do?
Because everyone that's just getting this for free is kind of at a disadvantage to people that actually have the game. Because they've been playing, they get warm in the team deathmatch, and they have all their custom classes unlocked. It is extremely hard to level up any specific gun in that game, I'm sure.
True.
Because you just get guns at random.
I mean, I suppose that's relatively decent.
So if you want to accelerate your skill level and your guns, you probably want to buy the game. Not you.
I thought you were about to throw an insult there. I was like, you better watch it there.
Well, we have a comment.
Whoever said the box in the backpack can't play with Jeremy Dan? Who? Said the backpack?
I'm not sure who he's referring to.
Is that his nickname he's calling himself? You're the box and he's the backpack?
I'm definitely
Get
the
the
box.
F out of here with that. Get out of here.
I like that.
I'll carry his legs and Mike will carry his head. Get out of here. Whatever. Get out of here. So absurd.
And say we really just have to decide if we want to carry Dan or if we want to
And
carry
what is
Jeremy.
Jeremy? What is Jeremy? He plays offline now? Big tough guy? This whole agenda of playing offline is actually it actually almost just hurts Jeremy to play because we don't know he's online.
That is true. Jeremy should be online, but he has people that jump into his party without permission. So that's how it goes. Play offline.
Very absurd. But, but again, it'd be nice to have 4 people on this game and we could play with Jeremy.
We are going to be playing with Jeremy.
No, I'm not. I'm playing, Mike.
You might not be playing with Jeremy.
I'm getting real tired of hearing
the
that.
box will be playing
Getting
with Jeremy.
sick and tired of hearing about my. I am the goddamn Call of Duty champion around here. Don't you ever
Not
forget
anymore. Say Tom took your cheeks most recently. He actually holds the belt in the most official manner, but the last time the whole competition committee was together and we held a ceremony for Call of Duty
that.
belts.
I fucking take people's cheeks. Cheeks.
Tom took your belt and now we're going to remove you unceremoniously from the group.
So absurd.
I mean, you could play by yourself with solo drop.
Yee!
No squad fill.
Get out of here. So ridiculous. They better start adding some more squad modes.
Oh, yeah? What are you going to do if they don't?
I don't know. Do something.
I'll play something else.
So,
What are you going to play, Dan?
I'll jump back into Overwatch. Yo, you want to tangle with that again?
You wouldn't dare.
Is that officially dead?
I say, I don't know when Johnny's ever going to return.
Are we supposed to
He's
believe?
traveling all over the world during Corona time.
I don't. We'll talk about it. The time to go. But what's the deal with Butt not being on?
I don't know. He's probably actually taking the chance to enjoy life for like a month. Which I guess I
Is
can't
this what
blame
it's
him.
like to come home and actually like clean and do stuff and actually enjoy it?
He was on a strict schedule for probably 4 years of having to get online Overwatch at 5 p.m. sharp.
Didn't they take a break for a while and they got back into it?
I don't know the inner workings of those guys.
I don't know.
And nor do I want to.
So let's jump into some controversy that happened at the store earlier in the week. We had an item come in. We had a trade-in about a week ago. It was a pretty nice trade-in. We had a nice PlayStation 1 and 2 trade-in, and the lady just happened to have PlayStation 3 backwards. Well, it was just a PlayStation 3, the first model, what we call the fat version. She's like, oh, I don't really want this. Like, well, we don't really take them in. And I go, but you know, if you want me to throw it away for you, well, I went to throw it away. He didn't take it in, so I just put it behind the counter. And Dave comes in. I don't even know what Dave said, but Dave threw out his PlayStation knowledge, I guess, and about how that wasn't. Oh, that's not a backwards compatible. Blah 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 blah, whatever it was. So we all just assumed it wasn't backwards compatible. And then like 5 days ago, we're ping ponging around and dropping it on the floor, making a mess out of it. And I happened to save its mercy by saying, no, please don't smash on the ground. I just don't want to pick up the pieces. So sat over here, and lo and behold,
not to land the killing blow on it, essentially.
Lo and behold, this gem that was being trashed all over the floor is a backwards compatible 60 gig, worth about $200.
Actually, it's 80 gig. Tom was wrong about that. He was whipping around his knowledge back and forth. I tested it today. It was 80 gigs. So can I get a wrong?
Tom, wrong.
He was saying he was the master, the grandmaster of these PlayStation 3s. Yeah, got a critical component wrong in his identification of it, but that's besides.
You know what? A lot of people are throwing around a lot of comments.
There's a lot of misinformation.
Dave walked around here like a big tough guy, saying that he thinks he knew what it was. Now Tom walks in like a big tough guy, and he's like, "Oh, this is a 60 gig when it has 4 USBs." And then he broke it. Both these two broke it down to you and I, and both of them were extremely wrong.
I wouldn't say Tom was extremely wrong.
No, he said 60 gigs worth a lot more.
He was like 40.
He said the 60.
Wrong.
It was a 60 gig for a specific reason because it had 4 USBs. He had a specific reason, and the way he was talking, you would never think to question what he was saying.
Essentially, got those two things mixed up, I think, but it was quite a disaster. But we tested it. I tested it today for like an hour straight. All 3 different games. It is truly backwards compatible, and we have it in the case.
Did you put it in?
Yeah, I mean, it is for a discounted rate because it has a little exterior damage to it. But, I mean, it doesn't make a noise when we turn it on. It's completely quiet. And it plays all the games fine.
So let's review this fiasco. What have we learned out of this whole situation?
I don't know if we want to go down that road, Dan.
I do. What did we? Because last week we were attacking Dan over the Zelda missed CDs, which that's fine. Okay, maybe
you're about to get it thrown in your face again.
Maybe I lost out on a $60, but you or Dave, the two guys that were attacking me, single-handedly got it wrong and then was smashing it on the ground. I believe even Dave wanted to take a shot at dropping it on the ground.
Who took it in?
I did.
Did you test it?
For nothing.
Did you test it?
Well, it was meant to get thrown away.
Did you test it?
But I didn't trade it in. Why would I test if I had no... I did not...
The person that took in the trade should have been the one to identify it and figure out what it was, tag it, and test it.
Nope.
So it starts with you, my friend.
She did
Once
not want
again,
it.
the circle comes fully around.
There's no point.
Dan's fault.
Why? There's no
Classic
point.
Dan's fault.
She didn't want to trade it in. She didn't want.
Why didn't you throw it away then?
I was going to. I just set it on the back counter.
The garbage is literally 1 foot away.
But it wouldn't fit in the garbage. So we put things on the side of the garbage.
But then
that day we got a critique analysis from Dave about how it wasn't backwards compatible one. It's garbage, and then we all believe that. And then you guys wanted to throw it on the ground.
Put it there aside.
Let me put it this way:
to be identified by the boys.
Let me put it this way: if that was identified as a backwards compatible one at the beginning, we would have sold it immediately.
The roots of this problem start at Dan.
Yeah.
It's Dan or get the fuck out.
I do like that for the name of a show, though. It's either Dan or get the fuck out. I do like that name for a show. I don't know if we can get away with. I don't know if we can get away with the fuck part in there.
You can just put GTFO. And you can just say it out loud in the show.
Welcome to either Dan or get the fuck out.
And you said you have a different person on.
You can use it really for anything. If someone comes in the store, you don't like that? It's either Dan or get the fuck out.
That is so absurd. Actually saying
you don't like me changing the time of your show? It's either Dan or get the fuck out.
Oh, I'm sorry. You don't want me in the screen of your camera?
It's either Dan or get the fuck out.
I was saying that if you have it as a what is it, a talk show, you can have different guests on, and when that's the first question you ask them. You say, "So, what is it?"
Dan, or get the fuck out.
And
exactly.
They don't say it's Dan, and then you tell them get the fuck out. Some episodes will only be 10, 15, 30 seconds long because they'll get to get right the fuck out.
And welcome to Dan, or get the fuck out. Welcome to the program. Oh, it's good to
Now
be
that
here.
that's out of the way. Oh man.
I really like that name.
Grow up.
What?
Are you serious? No, it's funny, but
I'm Dan. I'm the host
That's
of Dan, or get the fuck out.
you don't find that there's a problem with that?
What? The fact that the word that had the word
That it's somewhat selfish? Was it misogynistic?
Look at all the other show names out there. Ellen.
It's not. It's
all
Ellen.
just about Ellen.
It's not. It's Ellen.
It's Ellen, the Oprah Winfrey Show.
Ellen's very open to other ideas about what's going on.
The show is literally all around her name.
Corona. Glenn. Maybe choke.
It's all around Ellen.
She has different guests on her program.
Okay. No one ever said I wouldn't have
Sometimes it's
different
not
people on my
about
program.
You're
It's just
saying
it's
you
either
want-
Dan or get the fuck out. So when there's an argument about what's going on, it's Dan or get the fuck out.
What you're saying is you want a show to just be called Dan.
No, welcome to Dan. No, that was not really by the standards of TV talk shows. It really shouldn't be unreasonable.
But you want to add or get the fuck out.
If you don't like it, it's either Dan or get the fuck out. I just like saying it. I think that's the best part. An opening video, it's either Dan or get the fuck out.
It is a way of life around here recently.
Wow, what's that mean?
That it's Dan or get the fuck out.
I don't know.
That's exactly what it means.
I don't look. We have an open network of shows here. I'm not walking around threatening people.
So if you pop on a program, any one of the programs here at the network, there's probably a 50% chance it's Dan or get the fuck out.
Really? I'm
Maybe
not.
it's a
I'm not
little-
on Monday Night Gaming.
I'm sure you'll pop in.
What? No.
It might not be always your face or your appearance, but your voice is very nasally and loud, and it carries over very easily.
Okay, so apparently my voice travels over to Monday Night Gaming, who films off on a remote location.
I thought you were talking about Retro
2v
Monday.
Tuesday, yes, I'm involved in 2v Tuesdays on a brief occasion.
Retro Monday.
I'm not on.
Insane Games Live.
I'm not on.
Ring the bell.
Stop! I'm not on No Look.
No look.
I'm not on Dream Team. I'm not on the
You were
Weekend
on that
Wednesday.
last week.
I didn't say anything.
You had a couple
You can't
lines.
count that as me being on there. I wasn't allowed to show my face on camera, nor was I
Your
allowed to.
gamer tag was
And by
all
the way, the
posted
fact that
around.
I was given rules,
Dan was
that-
getting plugged left and right.
and the fact that I was given rules about, I want to tell you, it's either Dan or get the fuck out.
I bet
Giving
you
me
did.
fucking rules.
I bet you did. That's the problem, Dan. The Dream Team was trying to solve that, and I think it worked because you did way better that night than you've ever played.
I'm not
before.
on OC5 Live.
All of a sudden, see what happens?
I'm not on Thirsty Thursdays.
You're on OC5 Live.
No, I'm not.
So it's like I said, 50-50 chance. I named just as many shows that you are on as you named.
No.
that
I'm
you
on
are
Ring the
not
Bell,
on.
Behind the Counter, and 2v Tuesdays.
Insane Games Live.
Okay,
Retro
everyone's
Monday,
on Insane Games
Dream
Live.
Team.
I'm not on Dream Team.
I bet I could pull up at least at least 2 minutes of Dan content every Dream Team.
Wrong.
I'm just saying, it's Dan will get the fuck out. That's what you said. You said you would embrace it, so I don't know why you were getting upset now.
I'm not getting upset. I think it's just a funny name, but the fact that you and Tom walk around here using that type of terminology because I'm not on every show. Trust me, I would much rather not.
You're
be
on everyone's
every
show, whether or not they like it.
First off,
Dan,
every
get
show
the
is in and out, is in and around the store. It's kind of hard for me not to, in some possible way.
There's
Am
never
I
a
supposed to
questionnaire
barricade
that
myself
says-
in the back room and not say anything?
It's you never consent to anybody. You like before we start. You're like, can I be on your program? Nope. It's Dan or get the fuck out.
And using that terminology, when it comes to the fact that we're talking about Jeremy playing, it's either Dan or get the fuck out. That's what you tell Jeremy. Well, Jeremy, it's either Dan or get the fuck out.
I don't know if that's how it works. It's not how it works with the Dream Team nor the box. The Dan or get the fuck out.
First off, the box is for you only. It's not a reference to the team. Tom's already calling himself the backpack. Tom's the backpack. Who came up with that name? What is the backpack? Can someone clarify that for me?
It's a self-explanatory. You put stuff in it, and then it carries it for you. It's kind of similar. It's the same explanation as the box, essentially. Are you thinking you want to be the bag?
The bag? I can't be the bag. There's a bag man. I can't have that. I'll get so ridiculed for taking that name. Really? Really?
There's a difference between the bag and the bag man.
Yeah.
Are we ever going to see the bag man? Or?
Maybe in an appearance. I've already told the bag man once it's Dan to get the fuck out.
I was going to say, is he aware of the rules?
Well, would you think that I do it seriously though? I like it as a name. Would you think? Do you think it's a cool name?
Depends what you did on it.
Live on Dan or get the fuck out.
A name alone can't carry a show. You'd have to show. You'd have to like exemplify it, like the meaning of it's
I like
Dan
to see
or
where
get
this
the
is
fuck
going.
out with
Okay,
your
keep going.
actions. Like you'd have to be able to tell that's the title of your show just by how you were performing and acting.
So you
Do you
tell me
think
I
you
need
could
to act
put
like I
across-
normally do.
Do you think you could put across that attitude?
What?
It's Dan or get the fuck out for 60 minutes?
It's Dan to get the fuck out, Mike. Now shut your fucking mouth.
If that's the kind of show you're talking about, then I think I would like that program, but I don't think you.
Who the fuck is this guy talking to me right now? Talking to customers.
But I had one word for you. It's Dan or
Oh, really? You don't like that $14.99 game? It's either Dan.
How's it going?
Hey, where's DMV from here? I
I
come in that way. That's why.
They're closed now.
No, I come in by there though.
Oh, it's down this way.
Okay,
Keep going
thank
down
you
to the
much. Yeah. Lost.
Yeah. And if you don't like my directions, it's Dan or get the fuck out. Oh, I'm sorry. You don't like that $14.99 game? It's Dan or get the fuck out. Hey, Dave, you don't like the one applied toilet paper we bought? It's Dan or get the fuck out.
I think that's enough of Dan.
Mike, you're not going to buy water in the back? It's either Dan or get the fuck out.
Actually, oh no, I just finished one. It was delicious. It's good to stay hydrated during this time of outbreak.
I like the
Especially
name.
Dan's one.
I think it's a funny name. You
What you're trying to do
basically
is
what you're saying is
embrace
you
it.
need me to. What you're saying is for me to have a title like that, I gotta be a wise ass and a wise, sarcastic guy who thinks of himself. I think I can pull that off.
So you can't
I
just-
like being the villain.
So you can't just title a show that and then it can't be, then have nothing to do with that.
So would you be appalled if some if let's say Dan or Get the Fuck Out was live, right? And a customer came up and I turned around and go, "Oh, really? You don't like the fact that we're still using plastic bags? Well, it's Dan or Get the Fuck Out." You wouldn't be appalled?
You would never be able to.
You wouldn't be appalled with that? You basically tell me that's how I gotta
You're
act.
confused. You can't just say it's Dan or get the fuck out. You have to kind of just like you have to set it up better.
Oh, really? You don't like the plastic bags? Then don't have a bag.
I mean, if it was a picture of Dan on the bag, then yeah, that would work.
who's this guy? What's his head?
It's Dan or get the fuck out.
I'm not quite sure how Tom would come up with a logo for that one.
Just a sidewards profile like Beavis and Butthead. In a little circle. And we're going to slap that on every bag, and if people don't like it, well, it's Dan or get the fuck out.
Oh, man. Oh, you don't like the fact that we're closing at 8 o'clock this week? Well, then get the fuck out then.
It's a Dan or get the fuck out.
You saying that? I don't necessarily need to say it. It's just I gotta have that.
If you're that skilled at acting, I don't think you are. You're gonna have to be able to look you in your eyes and see it's Dan or get the fuck out.
I'm gonna have to be so good at acting that when it's over, I'm gonna feel bad about the person after. That's how good when you after the show is done, you go back. Oh, I really feel bad to that guy about what I did. That's pure acting right there. When it's so good, you feel bad when it's done. I mean, it's not acting if that's how you feel after you do it. But acting is you gotta act that way. Then after you feel bad about it.
Well, I'm not a very big proponent of it's a Dan or get the fuck out.
I like
That's
it.
why we don't see it on the Dream Team, because it's not very good.
You don't like the concept of it. The concept is technically me interfering in all the shows, which I don't do. Well, first off, I am the chief of content around here.
You're trying.
Okay, so first off, my hands are on every goddamn program on this network, so there really should be no question about that.
Well, that it's Dan or get the fuck out.
I mean, I do make the schedule. I do set the shows.
Do you really?
Do I?
I think people tell you this is the time I'm doing it, boy.
Well, yeah,
and you
obviously,
fit that around.
Obviously, the network
And
works
you do
around
the
what's
beep, bop,
convenient
boop, boop
for
on
people.
that schedule, and you figure it out.
Yeah, I'm a people pleaser. I figure out what's best for everybody.
Debatable. What's best for me, Dan?
What's best for you is to go live in goddamn 5 minutes with Retro Monday playing Castlevania, because that's
It's
what's
only
up
5
next.
minutes. God.
It's 6:50. It's 5:53. You get 7 minutes.
Time flies when it's Dan or get the fuck out.
Damn right. Yeah, well, we had a lot of topics we weren't going to talk about. Or we were going to talk about, but we're going to have to table them for next week as we finish up.
Do we want to
here.
get a little teaser for that?
What?
The Pinewood action, the show.
See how there's no NASCAR? That was me making a NASCAR noise.
I thought you were mocking me first. The race car mock is a new one. That's
I mean, really, I don't know why. There's a better NASCAR. That's more of a bad. I don't know. Mine was a little off onto the side. But no, with sports being out, we're trying to fill that void. So we may be announcing a new racing league here at the store to kind of give. I'm trying to think of the best
it's gonna
clue
be
to
high
get.
stakes,
High stakes,
backstabbing,
at its
betrayal,
best.
love, all that, everything that it was
Damage, carnage, wreckage,
violence,
may or may not be some people crying when we're done. Friendships will be tested to their max.
all
We
the
are
good,
talking-
all the bad.
Selection of cars. We are talking about kitchen table racing. That's all I'm going to say right now. Kitchen table racing. We're going to talk about that next week. I think it's going to be
High stakes,
Oh,
big cash on the line.
cash, fat stash of cash, baby. And when my race car turns the corner, it's Dan to get the fuck out.
That might have to be the name of the racetrack. You're live at Dan or Get the Fuck Out Stadium.
the Dan or get the fuck out 400.
Well,
So we're gonna talk about that a little bit next week. Like I said, guys, obviously with a lot of stuff going on, we're open. We don't anticipate much of a schedule issue here on the network for the rest of the week. I know a lot of things are closing down or reduced hours. The Insane Games, the store, is currently open right now. Like I said at the beginning of the show, we got a lot of stuff. A lot of people are actually buying games to go home and play for a couple of weeks if they're expecting some quarantine or so on. So we've been actually relatively busy. A lot of people stocking up. A lot of people buying systems. And like I said, we're posting stuff that gets traded on our Instagram account, so you can see new stuff coming in at Insane Games NY. We are ordering to ship, and like we posted on our Facebook page or our Instagram page, we will walk it out to you in the parking lot if you don't want to come in. Obviously, it's safety is
speak
first.
for yourself. I'm not getting stabbed out there.
It's not dark. It's a daylight.
Someone's gonna be like, "Yeah, come out." You have to come out and be like, "Look what they've done to my boy."
But yeah, so we got a lot of stuff going on here. We have a full week here at the channel. Oh, we got a new Call of Duty show that'll be starting Friday. We actually don't have the name of it up yet because they're still putting together all the things. I can't say the name yet, but we will have a new a Call of Duty show starting this Friday. It's actually our winners of the recent Call of Duty tournament, brothers Lucas and Cody. So they're gonna be coming on, taking over the ring, taking over the set on Friday nights.
Hopefully, some high level.
Well, you and I should be around. You and I will be in the background. So it'll be Dan and Mike or get the fuck out going on. Because they will be streaming here live after Insane Games Live, 7 o'clock Friday, playing some hardcore Call of Duty.
Some high skill, high play.
They're gonna have smaller screens set up here. They're so worried about how good they are that they're afraid that other people may watch their skill level when it comes up for the tournament next.
It is true.
People could critique your gameplay.
I mean, we do stream the whole tournament live, so they have that little
True.
sample size of how they play.
That is true.
And people can watch the whole thing while they're there, but...
Also got, real quick before we end, because it'll be too late next week, Doom coming out this week. We'd like to try to get some kind of Doom stream in this week, maybe a Saturday special.
Doom guy.
Maybe we'll do a Saturday afternoon special of Doom. I think we'll be busy Friday.
I'd
Or
like
we
to
could
play
get
that.
Doom, or we could have Doom maybe mid-Friday for Insane Games Live, and then end that and have the new Call of Duty show after. Maybe we'll
Yeah.
do that. Either way, we're going to try to fill some content here on the channel for you guys. You know, a lot of people are home, not working, or out of school, and can't watch any sports. We're going to try to get a lot of stuff going for you. Make sure you give us a follow. This episode will be on YouTube later tomorrow, so you can check us out there. If you miss any of the full episodes, follow the podcasts are on YouTube at Instant Games TV. Anything else before we close out?
Nope.
Michael Castlevania is up
Oh, yeah.
next with Retro Monday. Make sure you check out AC Weezy at what is it, 9 o'clock tonight.
Yeah.
And adios, everyone.